The Congaree River. For residents of the Columbia area, this river is often a place of relaxation, a place to take a break from the typical urban landscape of Columbia and see some of South Carolina's natural beauty. However, troubling rumors have been circulating around the West Columbia Riverwalk, a popular park along the Congaree. There's talk of a monster in these waters, a monster known only as the Congaree Man. Could this once peaceful spot have become one of terror? My name is Shane Blazer. I'm a respected investigator of local phenomena, and I plan to use my expertise to get to the bottom of this Congaree Man business. To begin my search for the truth, I went to talk with the first and only man to have seen the Congaree Man, Columbia resident Bob Jones.
I still remember the first day I saw the monster known as the Congaree River Man. It was after lunchtime. No, after dinner. I was taking a walk along the Congaree River to aid in my digestion and take in some beautiful sights. If I had only known the terror I would experience that day, I might have just stayed home. I was off on my own, sitting at my favorite park bench, when I thought I spotted a dark shadow in the water. When I looked closer, it looked like a man, until I saw two yellow eyes peering back at me. And I started trying to tell everyone, but no one would believe me. They were just acting like I was a crazy person. It's like they couldn't even pretend that there was a possibility that the Congaree River monster was real.
To make sure I was getting the whole story, I decided to talk with the manager of the West Columbia Riverwalk and get his take on the monster.
It's complete nonsense. Hey, my name is Robert Murphy. I'm the park manager at the West Columbia Riverwalk, and I've been working there for about 3 years. My two parts of my job is dealing with patrons and just the general upkeep of the park. Don't really deal with anything too exciting. Though, I mean, I guess there is this one patron. He talks about that there's this monster in the park, that it's watching him in the woods and from the river. He says it terrorizes him. Though that looks like a guy, like it might be humanoid.
I have what the Congaree River monster looks like, looking out of the water at me. And this is the only drawing of the creature available at the moment. I've traveled back with a camera to attempt to take pictures, but the park rangers have always shut me down. I drew a few more sketches of just to give you a basic understanding of the river monster. These are pretty much the most accurate depiction of the monster out there right now.
No one's seen it. The employees haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. The other guests haven't seen it. And we bring this up to him that he's the only guy that sees it, and he goes on this long tirade about a government conspiracy and that we're covering up something about this monster that lives in the park.
Every time I tried to tell the park rangers what was happening, they all just acted like I was crazy. And they must have told my family and friends to act that way too, because now no one treats me the same. I think it's all part of a government plot to silence me. This is a conspiracy. The Congaree River monster is real and the government doesn't want us to know. It needs to be brought to the surface.
Now that I'd heard two sides of the story, it was time for my in-person investigation to begin. So I made my way to the Riverwalk and began to search for clues. I methodically searched high and low for any signs that a creature like the Congaree Man lived nearby, using my extensive investigative skill set that I've developed over the years.
Based off my findings today, I couldn't find any definitive proof, but I did find a lot of signs that a aquatic creature such as the Congaree Man could thrive here. So we're going to come back a little later and see if we can catch him in the act of terrorizing someone. So we're back at the West Columbia Riverwalk, trying to catch a sighting of this Congaree Man. Now, I know we didn't see him earlier today, saw some promising signs. I really think that since we came back at dusk, which is the best time to see him, according to our source, that we'll be able to get a sighting. I think under rocks will be a good place for us to find clues. That's where we found him earlier today. Getting over here close. I think I found some scrapings over here that could be looks like something maybe humanoid dug right here. We'll see, we'll see. looking out over the water, I can definitely see how someone could mistake some kind of movement in the water or rock as the Congaree Man. However, I cannot shake this sense of foreboding, this something. I'm just scared. I feel something's presence here and wants to get me. If I was a creature, aquatic creature, I would live right here. So let's see if we can catch a glimpse of the Congaree Man. Wait, do you hear that? Sounds like a... Oh my God. So, earlier when we got spooked over by that tunnel, the little pipe, turns out it was just a possum. No Congaree Man, still haven't seen him, but it's getting late, and I'm getting spooked. I feel like I'm just not seeing how I'm supposed to be seeing, so I think we're just gonna have to leave this one unresolved.
The Congaree Man, monster, myth. We may never know for sure. Due to my extremely limited budget, I wasn't able to conduct enough research to call this one. Is Bob Jones just lying to get attention? Or is there a sinister government cover-up underway to make sure the public doesn't know about a dangerous monster? I leave it up to you to decide.